think I need a break. Don't care how long it takes. You know I hate the way you make me feel so dark. You really broke my heart. You open up my scars. I think I need a break. Don't care how long it takes. You know I hate the way you make me feel so dark. You really broke my heart. You open up my scars. I think I need a 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 break. Don't care how long it takes. You know I hate the way you make me feel so dark. You really broke my heart. You open up my scars. I think I need a break. Don't care how long it takes. You know I hate the way you make me feel so dark. You really broke my heart. You open up my scars. I think I need a break. Don't care how long it takes. You know I hate the way you make me feel so dark. You really broke my heart. You open up my scars. I think I need a I think I need a break. Don't care how long it takes. You know I hate the way you make me feel so dark. You really broke my heart. You open up my scars.
Hey you, don't you worry about a thing. Oh no, every day is just a brand new start. Just follow your heart. So many dreams are waiting for you. Sing hey, it's okay. Tomorrow's gonna be a new day. It's okay. So live your life, live your way. Your way, your way. It's okay, it's okay. Oh, live your life. Gotta live it your way. Hey you, I know sometimes things may seem unclear. Trust yourself and you will know my
Hello, everybody. I have still a little bit of a cold, so I am hanging in there. But hi, there are cats going around my feet right now. First of all, thank you for the really kind words, Falco. I appreciate it. I'm trying to spit facts when I can. Also, I was gonna use my camera today, and then, oh my gosh. I swear, I thought I was over the worst of my cold on Saturday, because the worst felt like, and definitely was Friday. Friday was definitely the worst day for me for this cold. But I feel worse today than I did yesterday. I don't. Today is the first day I tried not taking cold medicine, so maybe that's it. Maybe I really do need to like just keep taking cold medicine until I'm fully over this cold. So I am sleepy, and gonna go to bed early tonight. But I was like, hey, I'm just gonna stream some Pokopia for a little bit before I head off to have dinner after at some point when my spouse gets home. So I was like, let me hang out with friends. Yeah, oh my gosh. So I have another cup of tea with me. I do, man, I should have a cup of tea on this desk or something. I have one in real life. But yeah, I've been having a lot of ginger honey tea. Ginger lemon tea, and then I add honey to it specifically. Oh my gosh, I swear, I keep being like, I am freezing, and then I take my temperature, and it's like, you're 98.4. And I'm like, So that's half a degree higher than my resting, but Getting old. I feel that too, Kyon. Every day. Every day I'm like, huh. Oh my gosh. Inky got the cat treats redeemed today, so even though I'm using my PNG tuber, I will still at least turn on the camera so y'all can see the kitties. They've been so good. Also, maybe I did push myself during this cold on Saturday. I drove to Boston on Saturday morning to play in a LARP for a one-shot, so not a campaign style, just like a one-shot theatrical LARP inspired by mecha anime. And I got to play the character inspired by Shinji, so I cried for like 4 hours in game. It was really great. It was really great. I cried so much. And there were mechanics where, like, I don't know, if like anything came up that reminded you of something that was on one of your, like these cards that we had representing each sort of trigger that we had, and I started with 7. I truly was like, oh, yeah, I'm basically, oh, I'm not literally playing Shinji Ikari, but I'm very much inspired by him and have so many problems going on. And I sure did. I sure did work that. It was great because there was also a character inspired by Gendo, Shinji's father, and the player and I avoided each other for about half of the game, maybe. Like, we would like interact, we'd be like, hey, you're going to the pilot's meeting, and then I would stare back, but I wouldn't say anything. Or like in meetings, I refused to say anything. Until eventually later, I learned something in game, and then I found the person playing my dad, and then I screamed at him. It was great. It was awesome. It was really cathartic. It was really cathartic. But yeah, it emotionally pushed me, so I don't know. Maybe that was not good for my cold. I don't regret it, though. It was worth it. What is the Evangelion raid gonna be like in FF14? Is it like y'all are fighting something that's inspired by the angels? Because that's the first thing that comes to my brain. Yeah, right? Like, I don't think they'd be like, ha, we're suddenly adding like mechs that you can get into. Your dead mom is in it. Imagine. All right, kitty cats. They just had their dry food for the evening, which means they would really like a little snack because they always know that they get the canned food after the dry food. And so they would like to know where is the extra food? Where is it? Oh, so it's the official one. There was one that was basically like Ava and Gundam. Oh, wait, so was that one like y'all got to get in robots? Hi, Slim. How you doing? All right. I'm gonna put on the camera so y'all can see some kitties for a moment. Hi. Hello. Say hi. Say hi. Hi. You say hello? Oh, there's Coco. Here, come up, Scooter. Oh my gosh. You already had one, baby. You already had one. Hi, Coco, come here. Yeah. Yeah, hello, little baby. Good boy. You want to say hi to stream? And say hello. Say hello. Oh, they're so cute. We're gonna play Pokopia. Pokopia, yeah. Yeah. Oh, they're such cute babies. Hi. You're so cute. Okay, we're gonna put the camera off and see. Treats time. Treat time over, unfortunately. No, there's no more. There's no more. All right, I'm taking my seat back. Oh, okay. So did you successfully order the Steam controller? Are they $100? I saw somebody post a screenshot of them being like $200, but I think those were all resellers on eBay. So I suspect those were all marked up. 100? Yeah. So my spouse was like $100 for a controller, and then I like held up my pro controller and I was like, do you know how much these are? They're not 100, but they're close. I was like, $100 for a controller is not like, compared to other controllers, that's not that much more expensive than the other ones. Yeah, and I suspect that it's going to be a really nice controller. Especially if you want something like that high end. Oh, cool, you mostly use the Xbox One controllers. Yeah, that's... I probably like those more than the Sony controllers and the DualShocks. But yeah, Nintendo controllers have pretty much always been my favorites, just for my hands. I've got itty bitty hands. Like, when people complain about the Joy-Cons, I'm like, I don't have that problem. My hands are not that large. But yeah, my pro controllers for the Switch all the way. I love the Switch 2 pro controller. Other than like one time early on into me using it, it drifted during a scrim and I was like, what is happening? Why is it drifting? Ah! And then it stopped and it didn't do it again. I was like, I don't understand, but okay. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm not gonna worry about it. New Steam controller apparently not as good for people with big hands. Oh, so maybe I'll like it. I don't know if Jovial's gonna order one. He might. I forget what he's been using when playing games on the Steam VR that I'm suddenly blanking on the name of. He mostly uses the Xbox One controller for things and whatnot. Like we're playing through Death Stranding 2 on PC together, and although he's playing and I'm watching, and he's been using the Xbox One controller for that. He and I mostly use the Xbox One controller for all PC gaming. That PC gaming that requires a controller, or that we prefer on a controller. The 8-bit does, yes. 8-bit Do's controllers are so good. Jovial, my spouse, they mostly use the 8-bit Do more like retro controllers for more retro style indie games, and he loves them. He's also used them for like some other he mostly uses like the retro style controllers from 8-bit Do. I hear that their Switch controller is awesome, except the gyro isn't as good as like a Switch 2 Pro controller. But if you're not playing Splatoon, if you're playing a game that is not Splatoon, then maybe the super accurate gyro doesn't matter that much. But a previous member of Malibu Rising did try one of those for Splatoon and said it did not feel good for Splatoon. And I know Emmy's used those before and agreed that it was not great for Splatoon, but that she loves it for like non-Splatoon games on the Switch. Oh, you think it's better than the Switch 1 Pro-Con? I've never tested it, so I have no idea. Okay, I've had the like Pokopia music playing in my headset, not for y'all, but like for like 5 minutes, and I'm gonna switch over. So I'm not going insane from just hearing this music over and over on a loop in my head. Let's switch over. Yeah, so my islands, my various places in Pokopia are a little bit of a mess right now because I decided I wanted to finish filling out the Pokédex and get as many Pokemon as I can before I start really sprucing things up. Because I realized I kind of threw a bunch of Pokemon in different areas without thinking about it. Because I didn't know who was where and what. So I'm just kind of trying to get as many as I can now. I see if you can eventually mod the Steam controller to work with the Switch too. Yeah, I would be interested to hear if you ever get that to work. I certainly have no idea how you would do it. I did finish the main story. But yeah, I'm still working on getting as many of the evolutions as I can. I gotta do a couple more things before I can get the others. Kiln, what do you know about Pokopia? Surely you know something about Pokopia. It's so cute. It's so cute. But yeah, I did all the story stuff, so now it's all whatever I feel like doing. And I was like, I should finish. Like, I still don't have Charizard. I still don't have Charizard. My buddy. I still have some legendaries to get. I still need to get Arbok. I need to get another Porygon. I'm slacking on the gamer stuff, apparently. So Pokopia is very much, I would say, it is a post-apocalyptic Pokemon game. It is post-apocalyptic. There were a bunch of natural disasters, and all the humans had to leave the Earth. And couldn't take most of the Pokemon with them. And so now you are a Ditto being like, wait, where's my trainer? I don't know where my trainer is. So this is what my trainer looked like. So you transform into your trainer. This is tragic. It's so cute and so tragic. It's like my favorite thing ever. My favorite thing ever. Cute and tragic at the same time. So yeah, the premise is that we are building habitats for Pokemon, and then the Pokemon will reappear. Like, they get released from the Pokeballs and whatnot when the habitats get built. And they're all hoping that if we rebuild enough things, the humans will come back. And that is the basic premise. Very cute, very tragic. Half a pop gun and half an indie player. We built a Pokemart. Gotta finish laundry, either get on Sendo Q or X to practice. Ooh, good luck. I thought about practicing some Splatoon today. And then I was like, oh no. Oh, sinus pressure. And maybe no big Splatoon practicing today for me. Maybe tomorrow. Alright, so yeah, I'm still missing some evolutions. I am still missing several legendaries. I have a bunch of habitats I haven't built yet that I need to build. So that was my plan for today. Oh, right, I didn't get stamps for a couple days because I was busy. Okay. 5, 6. If I log on to Pokopia once over the next 3 days, I will max out the stamps for the week. Then I will get money. So yeah, I need to build one more thing. I don't know what the pizza. I think it's gonna bring one of the evolutions because I think these 3 are for. I believe I have 3 more evolutions to find. Yeah, I do. That's clearly Jolteon. Make roads. I don't have an Umbreon yet. Do we think pizza or chocolate cookies is more likely to be Umbreon? Probably chocolate cookies. Do I have Flareon yet? Is Flareon the pizza? I don't think I have Flareon. I think of the original 3, I only have Vaporeon, who we just got. Espeon, Leafeon, Glaceon, Sylveon. Yeah, I think Flareon makes sense for pizza, so then I think the chocolate cookies has to be Umbreon. The fried potatoes, I'm assuming, is Jolteon just because we're powering machines with electricity. I'm just assuming. Just checked Blue Sky. Wait, now I have to go look at the Valve post. Now I have to go look at it. Sun Valve software. Dusty control. Oh, you are. All right, so I need to make a bunch more roads. I need to build one more thing. We need to power more machines. I need to place more machines. So yeah, that's how I will get the last evolutions. And I'm always spending all of my money. I want all the recipes. Audio mixer. Do I have an audio mixer? DJ Ditto in the house. Cool. Awesome. Okay. I think I also built a tent. Wait, will this count as the 15th thing I needed to build for pizza? I'll find out. Yay, we built something. Wait, so it's also treated as a house. How big is it? Is this just for one Pokemon? Probably. Honestly, that's a big tent. That's a huge tent. Oh, he's a cute little Magby. He's a little gamer. Pizza! Alright. All the evolutions need table, chair, and then the special item. don't really have a preference on table. Does the push cart count as a table? We'll find out. It's like, to me, it's a table. It's just a table with wheels. I feel like most things are a table. You can make most things a table if you wanted to. And then a chair for the push cart. Every time I see the waterproof seat, I think it's like I think it's a squatty potty. That is the first thing that comes to my mind whenever I see this. I'm like, yeah, that's the thing that's by the... It's almost like the thing that you put by the toilet to squat. Right? Like, it's not perfectly that, but it's kind of that. It's kind of that. Kinda, sorta. Actually, wait. Isn't this a chair? It is. Time to find out if the pushcart counts as a table. It does! Yeah, that's definitely for Flareon. Yep. Confirmed. Alright, Flareon will show up pretty soon. Yay! More money! Ooh, some of these are pretty. I need to do more customizing at some point. Because obviously I gotta make a ton of furniture pink. Obviously. Just have not done it yet. What else? I got some new things. We got an antique dresser recipe. Antique chandelier. Antique wall recipe. Spending all my money. Metallic wallpaper. I'm probably never gonna use that. I'm gonna buy it anyway. Cool. Alright. So I screenshotted some habitats that I found last week. So I need a bathtub and cleaning supplies. I don't know who that's gonna be for. I genuinely don't know. Do I have any cleaning supplies on me? I'm also just sort of like trying to spawn in Pokemon all near where the Pokemon Center is, so I will be likely to see them. And then I will put them in nice little houses and whatnot spread out elsewhere. Make little neighborhoods. I've got a house on the beach here now. And no, I don't have either of those things on me, but... Oh my god, they spawn in so fast, actually. Wait, does this not... Wait, are those not... Is that not a bathtub and cleaning supplies? Okay, we're gonna worry about that in a little bit. So cute! I love Flareon! You're so pretty! Of the original 3 evolutions, I don't know, what's everybody's favorite? Mine used to be Jolteon. I was a big Jolteon fan as a kid, but I think of the original 3, I've become more of a Flareon fan. Just so fluffy. They're so fluffy. Just want to cuddle. Awesome. I am gonna probably have to move Flareon to somewhere specifically quite warm. So if going indoors, I'll probably have to build like a fireplace and stuff like that. Vaporeon, I think, needs to be somewhere more humid. So I'm gonna have to move stuff around. Anyway, I wonder if just that doesn't count as a bathtub. Because it's like a special bathtub. You know, the specific bathtub for this habitat. sure I can build bathtubs now. Bathtub, where are you? Bath times. Oh, or wait, no, it's bath time set. Oh, was that different from like cleaning set? Those are obviously different things, but I'm like, wait. What was in the picture? I don't think that's bath time set. I think those are cleaning supplies. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. Oh, so maybe that's why. Oh, in that case, I'm gonna keep the bath time stuff here. Even though this was apparently not a habitat, I feel like it should be. So I might have those in different places. So let me go check out my other storage in other towns. There is, unfortunately, not a unified storage system across your different towns, so I'd say that's probably my #1 complaint about the game so far. So far, I mean, really, I've finished the game. I've finished the story. I've played, I think, over 100 hours of Pokopia. I would say that's really my only big complaint. Do I have like cleaning stuff set up anywhere specific? No. Got a bathtub there. So all my houses have walls that look like they're renting and the landlord won't let them paint the walls or decorate the walls. I need to change that. Because it looks too sad. No cleaning stuff there. Nope. Before I go to the next town, I did get Mew. That's a baby. Do they eat Pokemon in the Pokemon world? That is a good question. And actually, in Pokemon Silver and Gold, so 2nd generation Pokemon, I believe that's Johto, if I'm remembering the regions correctly. There is a little plot point about there being a delicacy. I think like Team Rocket's pushing it, where it's Slowpoke tails. And it yeah, the Slowpoke tails. Yeah, you remember. I recall it being framed in a pretty negative light. I feel like I remember this was a Team Rocket thing and it was considered bad. Like, you were supposed to feel bad that they were eating the tails of Slowpokes. A Talonflame sounds delicious. The bird can cook itself. Yeah, I wanted to do a quick... Oh, I need to build a habitat for the Professor... What is your name again? Tangrowth. I'm so sorry. We just spent 100 hours together. It's nothing. Yeah, I need to build a habitat finally for the Professor. I just haven't done it. Take some veggies. I always have a billion veggies. I don't know if anybody else is selling anything. go to the next town. Yeah, this game's been pretty cute. I've been playing it a lot while Jovial is playing Death Stranding 2. Because let's be real, it's a game by Hideo Kojima. I'm mostly there to watch the cutscenes. It's a lot of cutscenes. My spouse is the one playing. I'm there for the content, not necessarily for the game experience. So whenever he is off making deliveries in the game, I'm playing Pokopia. It is a little bit like Animal Crossing. There are some Animal Crossing aspects to it. You are, instead of villagers, you're taking care of Pokemon. There's a lot more of them than there are villagers allowed to be in your town. You're doing a lot of customization and building stuff. There's some stuff that I find easier to use than in Animal Crossing, so that's nice. Even as somebody who still plays a lot of Animal Crossing, I play a lot of Animal Crossing. I still play a lot of Animal Crossing. It is the game I have the second most hours on Nintendo Switch 1 or 2. By a lot. Also, I did not realize I was up to 150 hours on Pokopia. I've seen some people kind of compare it to Minecraft in a way because everything's very blocky. It's a pretty low-key game that's really cute, but also has a pretty sad story behind things. But it's still cute. I also really like the dialogue for a lot of the Pokemon. It's made me laugh a lot. I've been really happy with the different voices, the various, the original writers in Japanese, and then also the translators for into English, how they translated stuff. I've enjoyed the different voices a bunch of different characters in the Pokemon have. By voices, I mean like writing voice. They all have pretty different personalities. It's been really funny. I don't think it supports Pokebank. I don't think it does. This is very much like a side game. I'm looking for some cleaning items. It's a very specific item that I know I've gotten in game before, but I didn't see it in my recipes that I can, you know, build from. Because I need it for a specific habitat I haven't built yet. That's the bath time set, which is different apparently. This is more in like a bucket. Like I've gotten it. Watch it be in a Pokemon's house. I haven't checked into the Pokemon houses yet. I may have used it as a toy in somebody's house when they said they wanted a toy. Ooh, it would have been like a water Pokemon that I would have given that to. I wonder if I got that early. Did I give it to Squirtle? If I did, that would be in the Withered Wasteland. This is Bleak Beach. What do I have to trade? What do you want? I have so many things. Just always trading them vegetables. Ooh, I don't know the exact number. I don't have all the Pokemon yet in the Pokédex. I am working on that. What do I have so far? I have 262 Pokemon registered. I know that's not all of them, but there are also a lot of Pokemon not in this game. Let's see if we can find out. In Pokopia. Let's see. I'm seeing on Reddit, as of 2 months ago, somebody said There are at least 288. Well, that's got to be wrong because Mew's 300. Somebody else 1 month ago said there are 303 Pokemon total, including starters, legendaries, and a bunch of fan favorites. And it's from like various regions and whatnot, so it's not just Kanto, even though we're really only in Kanto physically, or what's left of it. Yeah, definitely no Ultra Beasts. I haven't seen any, and I don't think there are going to be any. But I'm pretty sure all the starters are in this game. Well, maybe not all. No, I think all of them. All of the evolutions are in the game. I just haven't gotten all of them just yet. There are a bunch of legendaries that I have not come across yet. And several that I have hints to. Some that I actually have the names of and I just haven't gotten yet. If there's anybody watching and you have played Pokopia, where do I get those half tires? The tire toy, not the stack of tires. I'm only missing those little tire toys on the right. The blue ones. I need them, and I cannot find them. I don't know where they are. But I need to find the den. I have a feeling it's probably, I just missed them somewhere in the Sparkling Skylands, because that place is gigantic. And I probably just missed them there. That, or I will eventually stumble upon the recipe for how to make them myself. We have everything that we want from Gengar. Yep, bye Gengar. Yeah, a bunch of Pokemon will sell stuff to you. Except, you know, we're Pokemon, so we don't really have currency. Poke dollars are not a thing for us, so we just barter. So, I just mostly will give them vegetables. Vegetables or fruit. I'm keeping them healthy. Okay, nobody's selling stuff over there. I'm gonna quick head back to the Withered Wasteland just to see if I didn't put those cleaning supplies in a Pokemon's house that I built. If I really can't find them, I will try a different habitat to build that I have not built yet. This game's cute. It's very cute. I'd say if you like Animal Crossing and games of that sort, and you really like Pokemon, then I would say this is likely. I don't want to ever say something's a must buy, but I would say that you will probably, in all likelihood, enjoy this game. If you want to sort of like chill, play at your own pace game. Nothing's rushing you to like go from area to area. The Withered Wasteland is just the first area, and it's big, and then you're like, oh gosh, there's more. So you can speed through it just to get through the plot, or you can really take your time. It's really up to you. I did a mixture of both. Let's see, if I put it in somebody's house. What, I was thinking that maybe I put it in Squirtle's? Squirtle, are you still living over here? I don't remember. No, that's Well, I don't know. Is it Magikarp's house? It's not, but you are apparently having a good time. Yo, did you go someplace fun today? Have fun, buddy. Squirtle, I don't remember where you live. Where do you live? There's so many of them now that I'm like, I can't remember where you all live. I don't know anymore. Oh, I did just make this your... Oh, wait, your home's... Wait. you're just having fun there. Okay. This is your house. You definitely do not have cleaning stuff. That's for sure. Oh, he's so cute! Oh, he's so cute. Come swim through the waterfall again. Buddy boy. Well, now he's not gonna. Oh, wait. No! You know what? You are pretty cute, though. You're pretty cute. I will give you that. You're pretty adorable. Who else is here? That's Hoot Hoot's house. I'm pretty sure Hoot Hoot does not have that. That's an empty house. I haven't put anybody in yet. Minchino is cute. I think Minchino's in this game. I think I found him. Let's just do alphabetical order. Yeah! Minchino's very cute. Adorable. Cute baby. Maybe I put it in War Turtle's house? No, maybe you don't have a house. Where do you live? Oh wait, I think War Turtle's in... Did I put you in a house up here? I don't know why I did that. You're gonna move eventually. Hi, Matt!
Matt King Poe just subscribed for 91 months. Less than 33 quintillion, 333 quadrillion, 333 trillion, 333 billion, 333 million, 333,333.
That was great. That was great. Thank you, Matt. Thank you for the 91-month resub. Yeah, I gotta go longer next time. Where did it start at? Quintillion? How are you doing? Are you and Obro excited? It's a little over a month away. Also, it's almost y'all's birthdays. Mm-hmm. I'm looking for a specific item. It is about time. Yeah, my in-laws were like, wait, how long have they been engaged? And I was like, a long time. Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah, we're looking forward to it. We're excited to see y'all. Take your fruits or vegetables, however you want to count a tomato. Just gonna go. I don't think the cleaning supplies are in this town. I don't think I put them here, but just to check. Also, I gotta check the furnaces here. Yeah, as you can see, the inventory management in this game is kind of cumbersome. I will say, I do at least appreciate in Animal Crossing now being able to access your storage from wherever. If you have like a storage unit with you and you place it, then you can just access your storage from your house. I like that a lot. I wish this game had that. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna say... Well, other than checking my furnaces, there's only one other town for me to check. So I will check that just in case. But I suspect that I got the cleaning supplies and placed them somewhere at some point, and I don't know where they are. So I'm not gonna spend all night looking for them. Oh, Power World does that? I never end up playing. Or... yeah, Pokemon will do different things depending on what ability they have. Some of them will gather certain kinds of items for you. Some can burn things to do stuff like in the furnaces. Also, apparently I did not have a ton of stuff to smelt. So I guess we won't do that. I have not been following the lawsuit stuff between Nintendo and Power World, so I'm not really sure what's come of that. Or if anything has come of it, if like it's even gotten that far yet. I feel like sometimes legal stuff takes a very long time. Alright. Trying to remember if there were any other furnaces in this area for me to check. I don't think so. So we'll go to the Sparkling Skylands before I head back to Pallet Town. Oh, this is my hydration reminder to everybody else. I've been drinking tea this past hour because my throat needs it. Yeah, I used to collect Pokemon cards when I was a kid. Because I was very young when they first started coming out. Same with when Red and Blue first came out. I was old enough to play video games, but pretty young. And I learned how to play the Pokemon trading card game. I was not good at it, but my sister and I played together. Neither of us was very good at it. I understood it a lot better when I got the video game for it on the Game Boy Color, I believe, and then I ended up playing that. But I mostly collected the cards and didn't play. I played a little bit of Yu-Gi-Oh! When I was young. I did not end up collecting the cards with the same way that I used to with Pokemon cards. But I did play Yu-Gi-Oh! Much more than I played Pokemon. Liddin's so cute. Oh, maybe it's... oh, wait. Maybe I put it in Froaky's house. I did! See, I could've I was like, oh, I thought I put it in a water starter's house. I know you're upset, but I need it. I'm sorry. I need it. I'll give you something else. Hi, Starry. How you doing? Cool cat. Froaky got upset. I don't know. Do you want, like, bath time supplies instead? I will say I've never played Beyblades. I watched some Beyblade when I was young, but I never ended up playing it. There. You have a bath time set. Are you happy now? Cool. You're done with your dissertation? Oh my gosh! Let's go! Lydon just grew some stuff for me. Thank you! Awesome. Alright. Can I build a bathtub? Do I know how to build a bathtub? I was looking for it earlier and I did not see it, so maybe I will have to go steal a bathtub from a house that I have. Or just use that one bathtub that I have already set outside in Pallet Town. Let's do that. Back we go. Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear about your car though. On top of exams? Oh my gosh, it does not let up. Ugh. Yeah, because I had car issues earlier this year, and that was not fun. I hope that you are able to get it fixed soon, that it's not super expensive. That's the house that I share with Evie. Hence, I gotta have the Ditto plush and the Evie plush. Alright. Just got a random bathtub here. I will put things in more logical places later. Habitat! I don't know what Pokemon it's gonna be. We're gonna find out. Alright, what the other habitats I found that I got hints for? Oh wait. I already have the 2 Pokemon associated with this, but I just haven't built the habitat yet. So I should at least get that to be like, yes, I built it. As bookshelf and newspaper. Easy. Oh, that is a weird problem. Huh. Other 2 times started after a bit of patience. Oh. Huh. Yeah, I don't know if that's a battery problem. I know very little about cars. But I know one time when I tried turning on my car and it refused to start, the battery, we found out, had died. It just completely died. Well, at least like the one nice thing about batteries is that I found out when I got mine replaced, they're not truly universal, but a lot of car manufacturers will use like a similar battery. So when I got mine replaced, because I needed to go driving that day for a New Year's Eve party, and I was like, no! It turned out my mechanic was like, yeah, I just have batteries. So like, I have one that fits your car. And I was like, oh, sweet. Thank God. But yeah, I can't remember how expensive it was. Alright, we've got an ad break in about 1 minute from now. That'll last for 3 minutes. When that happens, I'm gonna go refill my tea. I was looking for if I have a bookshelf or a newspaper already right here. I'm pretty sure I can build both of those. Let's build them. Yeah, I mean, when I was at college, I did not have a mechanic that I liked. Yeah, having like your mechanic guy is good. I'm very happy that I have somebody within walking distance of me now that I enjoy going to. But at least you don't like have to rely on your car to get around right now, so that's not terrible. Though I wish your card would stop being a butt. Alright, I'm just looking to see if I have that. Do I know? I know it's not this bookshelf. It was actually like a magazine thing. Do I not know how to build those? Do I not? Well, gosh dang it. I'm pretty sure I know where they are, though. I think I already have a spot in mind that has those. Good luck, Starry. I hope it ends up working. All right. I am gonna go refill my tea, and I will be back in about 3 minutes. I'll be back. Don't go anywhere unless you gotta. I'll be here. I'll be back.
I'm finding a way. I can even do well, but I want you by my side all night, all day. I know I'm a fool. I don't even care. I want you to listen to what I say. I love you, but it's so confusing. I'm winning at the same time losing. I love you, but it's so confusing. I'm winning at the same time losing. I'm not ready for being loved. I need more time, a little more. I'm not ready for being loved. I'm walking home, I'm walking home. I've never been desperate to find someone who loves me. Yeah, I have never been that way. I have never been, I have never been. No. I'm finding a way. I can even do well, but I want you by my side all night, all day. I know I'm a fool. I don't even care. I want you to listen to what I say. I love you, but it's so confusing. I'm winning at the same time losing. I love you, but it's so confusing. I'm winning at the same time losing. I'm not ready for being loved. I need more time, a little more. I'm not ready for being loved.
Thank you for your patience. I am back. I have more tea. This stream is sponsored by Bigelow's Throat Defense Tea. Honey lemon ginger tea. For when you have a cold that just won't quit. It's not. It's not sponsored. Figured while I'm here, I'm gonna quick grab these. All right. So I believe the mall is going to have those magazine shelves. Yum. I should have some in here somewhere. If not on this floor, then on a different floor. Little magazines. And if I oh I was ranting about where are these? They were here the whole time. They were here the whole time and I just didn't notice. Well, almost gonna take those. Oh, this visit was good for something. I could have sworn there it is. I know there's a magazine rack somewhere. Anyway, what was the what was it again? It was what the magazine. Oh, I can just leave that there. It was a magazine rack and the newspaper. I already have the Pokemon from the public reading material habitat, but now I've discovered the habitat. So that is done. Welcome back for a little bit, Starry. So we got that one done. Got that, and I got that. I gotta go make a beach set, which I would make on the Bleak Beach probably, or in Pallet Town. There's the beach in Pallet Town. I could do that. Are there any others? Others that I need to make? Yes, we made that. Yeah, I made the picnic set. No, I haven't gotten Tomodachi Life yet, but I have been added into some friends islands that they've made. And so far, apparently on one Malibu teammates island, Emmy apparently has a crush on me. Emmy is the backline for my competitive Splatoon team, by the way, for anybody who does not know. Emmy had a crush on me, and apparently I didn't notice. I was like, yeah, that part checks out. That part checks out, at least. And Sherbert was mad at me for being too nice. And I laughed, and I was like, that checks out. There have been other silly things happening. But those are the things that I've remembered so far. I want to have a budding romance with Bayonetta. That sounds awesome. I think I've already done the sewer hole inspection. Da, 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 da. Okay, I think I have done all of those that got hinted at, and I screenshotted. Yes. Okay. Awesome. So now it's just things by Habitat decks that I haven't done yet. I mean, as she should choose Bayonetta over her actual partner. Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Who am I missing from the large luggage carrier? Oh, one that spawns in Pallet Town. Oh, the other two are in Pallet Town. Okay, so I have to make large luggage carrier in Pallet Town. I can do that. I gotta make the creepy grave offering. It was a specific candle. And I don't remember if I have 2 of those yet. I might only have 1. That's why I haven't made it. I need to finally make the Berry Feast campsite. That's right. I do have everything I need for that. I just need to actually make it. Professor's Trevor. I should make that for Professor Tangrowth. I should indeed. Need to make the very berry space. I have everything I need for that. I need to get Snorlax, and I got the Snorlax bed thing, and I don't know where I put it. I don't know where it went. Bunch of antiques. Okay, I should just go through these one by one. But let me go do the den habitat that I need to make first. That has to be in the Sparkling Skylands, which is where I already am. If only I can find the den. There we go. All right. Slide tires and the 2 tire things I have. Cool. Plan to make Phoenix right, Miles Edgeworth. Yes! They do need to kiss. I know. Yeah, I need to make that creepy gravesite offering so I can get Chandelure, because Chandelure's so cute. Alright. Finally. Tie your toys. All this time, I was like, where are they? Where are the tired toys? I can't find them. There's so many in that mall. All right, so the den will spawn in a little bit. I will come back to check up. So let's go back to Pallet Town. I need to make that beach habitat. That was like a beach chair, a table, and the beach umbrella. Yeah, Chandelure's cute. There's so many cute Pokemon in this game. This is also set up pretty easily to have them add more Pokemon in the future. I don't know if they will, but they could. Oh my god. Hello. I feel like I stumbled into a surprise party for me. Holy crap. Oh, is it Poliwag? Oh, he's so cute! I'm not used to walking yet. Wait, you don't even have legs. Now I do. Teehee. Teehee. Okay, so it's only Poliwag that spawns there. Cool. Awesome. Neat. So I need one of these side tables. I need a beach chair. probably the umbrella parasol thing will be in miscellaneous, I think. Maybe not. Well, I'm gonna laugh if I don't know how to make them yet. Blah! Are they an outdoor? Oh my gosh. I don't know how to make them. I don't know how to make them yet. Fine. We'll go to the bleak beach later. Because there's a bunch there. Fine. Alright, what were the things I needed to make in Pallet Town? The large luggage carrier. So that... is one of these. I needed 2 cardboard boxes. Do I know how to make those? Good luck with your work, Starry. Good luck. Good luck with your exams. You're gonna smash them. Good luck with all the car stuff. I'm gonna mute my mic so I can call for a second. Okay, all good. Best of luck. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, large luggage. I think I am gonna at least put this over by the beach just to get it a little bit out of the way. I'm still waiting on the last few fossils I need to find in this game. There are a few fossil Pokemon I have not discovered yet because I have not gotten all the fossils I need. Just like, come on! Alright. That was something we needed. I don't think I have the Pokeball light yet. I think that's... I think I have that yet. I should check what antique stuff I have. Oh, the sun's setting. I so frequently play this game at night that it's actually kind of rare for me to see sunlight in Pokopia. Oh no, we're not punching the potatoes. That's not what we do. Sometimes Ditto is just a little bit silly. Plant those flowers I just accidentally cut down. Bam. I think I do have a thing to redeem. What? I was building something here. A furnace! Need more iron ore. I keep smelting it, and then I don't have any left. What were we building? So we were building antique stuff. Looking to see what I've got. Nothing in storage. Okay, so I have the chair. I actually just kind of sort this by alphabetically. Surely they all start with the antique. I have the bed, the chair, chandelier, chest, dresser, sofa, table. Though I cannot build all those right this second. Dresser. Okay, I think some of those I can't build at the moment because I need iron ore. That one. At least get some of these. Set some of those aside for now. Alright, the berry stuff. Oh wait, the airy candle. I do have 2 of them! We need a grave and food plate with food on it. Does it have to be a wooden plate? I feel like it doesn't have to be a wooden plate. I am gonna need a fire Pokemon to light the candles. I think I want to go put this in a cave. That way it's dark and won't get rained on, which I think Chandelier possibly might spawn, might appreciate that. Go to this cave. Oh, Flareon, you're so cute! Ah, you're so cute, I love you! Alright, where is a flat enough space I can do this? Put this here for now. Candles. Awesome. Just need a chandelier. Awesome. So that's that. Need the berry stuff. Back to around where the Poke Center is. Oh, they're so cute. I cannot Too cute. Off we go. I believe we needed one berry bed, one berry chair, the light and the table. I want to clear some space here. Take out the dirt spots and fill it up with grass. Flareon, I'm gonna punch you, but not on purpose. I promise. Whoa, no. Excusez-moi. Doop-a-doop-doop-a-doo. There we go. I think I want to put the berry table around back here. Oh, I don't have electricity running back here. Do I want to set that up back here? I guess I was working on the furnace to be back here. But I don't have it set up just yet. Fine, I will do it. I think that just needs power. I'm gonna not hide that transmitter just yet because I might just put a pole here when that furnace is set up. I might take these back. Need more electricity. Oh, now I definitely need the furnace. Well, gosh dang it. We'll come back to that. What about... there was another berry item. Yes. I need the bonfire thing and the 2 cast worm things. Does it have to be that specific fire item? Because I don't see it here. What about the fire pit? guess I can try it. Oh, you know what I could also build right now is a mini generator. I can always move it somewhere later. Oh, do I not know how to make the cast form things right now? I guess I don't. Guess I'll have to steal them from a dream island. Okay, that counts as berry space. Waiting for you to spawn. You know what? I feel like probably the next best thing for me to do at this point is to go to a dream island that has iron ore so I can mine for that. In addition to... Is there anything else I really needed besides normal dream island stuff? I don't think so. Just empty some of my pockets. Oh, did I just build a community box? That's not what I meant to build. Oh, that happens a lot. Yep, I did do that. That is exactly what I did. I meant to build... Something I could have sworn I could build. I just wanted storage. Switch this back to type because that's what I'm used to sorting by. There. I would put it in utilities and not in furniture. Oh my gosh, all the things. Way more things. So many things. Cool. All right. Most of my plushies that I have all together are in Blue Beach, so actually let me grab that and that. And then I think I also have a cooking area over there that I can use to cook something, get some more food. Oh, there are no lights in that house, by the way, because Zorua, not Zoroark, Zorua lives there and likes the dark. So no lights. I just live there because I think Zorua is cute. They're almost never home, though. Alright. Before I go to Dream Island... Wait, there's a Pokemon spawning here! Is it a Zoomerl? Do I already have a Zoomerl? I don't! Until now. Big blob. Awesome. What are you selling? Alright, whatever. We can cook. More music. Da-dun, da-dun. Ba-ba-da-da-da.
Realize you just subscribed for 7 months. What is up, gamers?
What is up? Oh. Wait. Oh. It's already raining, Kyogre! It's already raining! But yes, hello. Anyway, hi! I'm doing good. I have a cold. And it has not left yet. And I would like it to. How are you doing? Yeah, fortunately it's been a pretty minor cold. It started with a runny nose, and I don't really have that anymore, but I think I've had just like the nasal leakage into my throat, so I've just constantly been like, oh god, there's stuff in my throat. But I'm good. I got to play in a really, really enjoyable LARP over the weekend. Also, I apparently already had most of the things that I needed for this thing here. Did I not grab? Oh, I did grab the side table. Oh, thank god. There we go. I was like, oh, excuse me. Yeah, I got to play in a LARP where it was very much inspired by Neon Genesis Evangelion and Gundam, and I got to play a character inspired by Shinji. I was a super emotional wreck, and it was awesome. Stress, playing a festival on the weekend, still have so much to do while life falls apart. Good luck! Hopefully the festival will at least be a nice distraction from life stuff. I want this one to go. Woo! Alright, I want anything else going in the pockets here? Yeah. Do that. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, I had a really nice weekend. It involved a lot of travel, which is not fun, but it was worth it. Good time. Yeah, I had to travel out to Boston for this game. I fortunately did not have to drive to Boston and then drive back, which is doable in a day, but it would be a really long day for me. So I ended up spending the night at somebody's house who offered me crash space, and that was nice. It was my first time playing with a bunch of these specific players. This was a private run of this game, as opposed to like being at a convention. And so I knew some of the people who were playing. I knew the two writers of the game, who were also running it. And I knew the person who was hosting the game at their house, who I stayed with, though we did not know each other well. But yeah, it was nice. I got to know some people better who I'd only talked to in passing. I'm still getting used to making new friends in a LARP community space after feeling really disappointed in my local LARPing space for the people who are in it. And so it's been a little bit of a mental adjustment, being like, okay, it's all right. Put yourself out there again. Go make some friends. Go have a good time. But yeah, it was a fun time. I enjoyed it. Shinji is so lonely. Yeah, so my character was very much inspired by Shinji and was an emotional wreck, and it was super fun to play. Exhausting, but super fun. So yeah, that was nice. I was just like, I'm gonna play a really emotional character who is so starved for love around a bunch of people I've never talked to before. But it was nice. I actually had some really, really good roleplay moments with somebody I'd never met before, and he made me cry a lot. I cried so much. It was in character, but I was also like, okay, I have some of my own feelings bleeding into this a little bit. It was good. I would say I really enjoy those sorts of experiences because I find them very cathartic. Was a good time. But thank you, yeah. I got to talk a little bit about the other community, and I was just like, ah! It was good. I've been feeling better about it. Related to that, I finally scheduled a therapy session with a new therapist because my previous therapist from years past has her own practice now and doesn't take insurance. So I was like, ugh! So I was looking at like a bunch of different therapists in the area, and I was like, oh god, everything is so expensive. I was like, are you kidding me? Even with insurance, this stuff is like maybe $150 every session, so it's $150 every week. Oh my god. But I did eventually find something that was much more cost effective for me. So I booked an appointment, and I was like, oh, thank god. Oh, thank god. So that's next week. Yeah, it was meaningful. Yeah, it was meaningful. Alright, I need to go to a dream island that has iron ore. Is that this one? We're gonna find out. Closest to a pog. Yeah, it's cool. Because the past week I've been doing a bunch of research on different therapists. Because last time I just got really lucky. I didn't vet my therapist beforehand or like read about them at all. They just assigned me somebody, and I was like, sure, whatever. And we happened to click really well, and she was really helpful. This time I was like, I really want somebody who is much more knowledgeable about ADHD. Last time I went to therapy, I didn't know I had ADHD. So I was like, I want to make sure I am seeing somebody who has a lot of training in ADHD. Last time I was just like, yeah, I'm just anxious. So I had somebody who specialized in anxiety, which was great. But I was like, no, I really need somebody who also specializes in ADHD now. And I found somebody who also said that they have a lot of experience with patients who are in the LGBTQIA+ community. And I'm hoping that means she also is at all familiar with polyamory. because I was like, yeah, I have some things to talk about relationship-wise that have to do with polyamory. I've heard from polyamorous friends that's always the hardest part of therapy for them when they're trying to find a therapist, is finding somebody who is not judgmental about polyamory. And it's also a little annoying, even if they're not judgmental, if they truly are like, yeah, I don't really get it, and you have to explain it to them. So I was like, please. So I'm hoping that she does. In my experience, more people who are queer happen to be much more accepting of polyamory, so I'm hoping that is the case here. Yeah, I got lucky the last time. 11 p.m. early. Couldn't concentrate. Left bandmates a message saying it had nothing to do with them, that I love them. Aww. I'm glad they were sweet about it. That's good. Sometimes really it's just like, I have to go. And this is like a personal thing, and as y'all are awesome and I have nothing against you, this is purely for me. Yeah, I'm hoping, because I was like reading the profiles of like the other people, the other therapists at this place, and I was like, they all seem nice, and I see several of them have experience with ADHD clients, but I'm not seeing a whole lot of stuff that very explicitly points me to having a good guess that I think they might be well equipped to handle things that are not just for like straight white people. I was like, and I saw, I was like, oh, yeah. I have lots of patients who are in the queer community. And I was like, oh, thank God. I love that. So here's hoping. We'll find out next week. Or, you know, like within the next month. I assume we'll be meeting weekly for a while. And if not, then, you know, there's always somebody else. Always find somebody else, even if it's annoying. Yeah, no, I think you're totally right on the money there. Like, even if you have a deadline, sometimes you really do just need to give yourself the night or the day off. And know that if you do that, you're gonna be more in shape to handle it tomorrow. So I hope that that is the case. Alright, I should actually go looking for iron ore, because that's what I actually need. I might want to start from down here. Also, might as well get some logs. Alright. Rock smash time. Let's start. Actually, what I want to do is roll out. Alright, maybe it's not here. Go up a little bit. Yeah, that's true. And also you probably will, I mean, you'll be less likely to make something that you're proud of if you're in a state, if you're, you know, feeling tired and stressed out. Rest is good. Ah, right, on this Dream Island, all the stuff's up here. All right. Ah! Well, I fell down here, so we're gonna start here. Lots of gold ore, iron ore. Out the way. Out the way. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah. I think for some people, they're just like really weirded out by polyamory. I've heard some people seeking therapy who are polyamorous, and obviously, you know, would like to have an impartial person to talk to about when they have issues with their partners, because like that gets really messy. Because I mean, not like this isn't always true, but at least in like generally, I think a lot of the time, it's not that odd for your partners to be friends with each other, or sometimes even your partners to be dating each other. So if you need to like process your feelings, like frustration with a partner, with say like your primary partner you're living with, that might be really like complicated for them. And it's just like, oh well, I'm also dating them and I'm not really comfortable hearing all of this. Yeah, it's nice to have somebody else to talk to about it. And it is also hard to talk to friends in like polyamorous circles about that, because oftentimes like they might be dating one another, or they might later. I found it's just like way more difficult to like, when I am processing something that's like frustrating, like I'm like, I have nobody to talk to about this. Because like all these people know each other and like have dated each other or might date each other at some point, and that can get very messy. But sometimes if you like bring up that you have multiple partners with somebody, even if they're a therapist, they're like, what? Well, clearly that's your problem. Clearly that's why you're all like stressed and frustrated. And it's like, you don't get it. Yeah, so most of them I've had to just like talk to my friends outside of LARPing circles. So they tend to not be poly, and they also don't know people I'm talking about. So I can be like saying what's on my mind, and I don't have to worry. But sometimes I'm like, you know what? I might need a therapist to talk to about this, and not just like a supportive friend. More stuff! So here's hoping, and then here's hoping that I don't have to like explain a ton of poly stuff, and the explanations will just be about the relationships themselves. Not, so this is why I'm poly. Oh! There we go. Due to a lack of riz. Hey, you never know. You never know. It might happen at some point. I'm not dating multiple people at this point. I mean, sometimes it's like, okay, we're not like dating, but like there's something, but we're not like dating. I don't know. I've also found a lot of times with poly, sometimes it's like not always explicitly having like very defined relationships. Sometimes it's like, I don't know, like whatever we're doing is working for us. And we're not explicitly looking for something else or something more at this moment. Maybe we will later, but we aren't right now. You never know. Yeah, it's been good. Yeah, I will say at first I felt a little, not like super weird, not like bad weird. I was just like, huh, yeah, it is a little weird now, now being poly, and I only have my primary partner because I've broken up with everybody else. And I'm also not on speaking terms with them currently. And apparently my spouse has lots of Riz and keeps getting more partners, which has been fun and cool for them. So I'm very happy. I'm very happy for them. And I'm not like, oh no, I feel bad and lonely, which I know can be a problem for some people, but that has not been an issue for me. But it has been like, huh. I'm just like, I hope people don't think it's like, aren't like weird or judgy. Or it's just like, oh, husband has all these partners and the wife doesn't. And I'm just like, no, I did. I just broke up with all of them. And I decided that maybe I did not want to like jump into other relationships right now. I was like, no, I think I have to deal with a lot of stress first and like process a bunch of grievances before I can start like dating anybody else. So I was like, therapy. And my spouse was like, for months now, my spouse has been like, therapy? And I'm like, I know, I should. I just hate having to do research for like therapists and whatnot. Go find therapists. But I finally spent the last couple of days really honing in on that. So yeah. Yeah, relationship labeling's a little hard sometimes. Absolutely acting like you were in a relationship with someone for over a year. You broke up, you can't really say that she's your ex, but it kind of feels like it. Yeah, sometimes it is just like, oh wow, we were very close to each other, even if maybe we weren't like officially dating. I mean, I've gotten that with friends too. I mean, a part of the reason like I've been more of an emotional wreck about like these poly breakups is because it has felt more like losing a community. So it's been like multi-layered grief, and I'm like, ah. Yeah, I actually, it's not too uncommon to date partners. I definitely would not say no to it. I certainly have dated a partner's partner, and then had a partner date one of my partners. Though I have heard of some poly relationships where people don't like doing that. But more often I have heard that it's not that strange for people to date their partners. Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like, oh yeah, I mean, like we kind of have like similar vibes and tastes and whatnot, and things that we're looking for. Or it's like, oh, you like that thing, and I like that thing. That, you know, thing being maybe like type of relationship or, you know, personality. Yeah, and then they all kiss. Yeah, and sometimes there's, you know, it turns into a throuple. Sometimes it doesn't. Yeah, man, relationships are weird. They're weird. Wait, can I get those? I want to try something. If I become this little guy, can I get these? Oh! Okay, cool. Okay, I want to try the replace feature. I've used very little of this. You like cool people? I like cool people. Exactly. Right, can I try replacing it? If we go into replace. Okay, so number to place. We can go from 1 to 4 to 9, but that's it. So I'll just do 1. So, is it this button? Oh, it is! Oh! Oh! Learning things! I'm learning things! Ooh! I would like to use the replace feature. I don't know, I might want to use that in my life as well. Can I use it on the one up there? No, we got Blackrock instead. Fine. Okay, so I think I can't use that above me. But this is, in fact, very helpful for things that are right here. Oh, shoot, I forgot that there was an ad starting. I'm just gonna let it play. We're chilling, we're vibing. If you're caught in ads, I'm sorry. I'm enjoying conversation. Can go back to normal, at least for this one. Woo! Oh, other things I'm looking into, for my birthday, which was over 2 months ago, Jovial asked me if, for my birthday, as like a birthday present, if I wanted like a membership to something, like a class for something. Because I have been sort of like on and off and like, I would like to get back into more regular exercise, but I really am the sort of person that I cannot self-motivate to do it because I don't like exercising. But if I'm in a class and there are other people like doing it, then I will be like, oh, I gotta do it too then. And even though there's like not actually anybody I'm accountable to, like they don't care if I show up. It still like tricks myself into being like, oh, I gotta go. So I've been trying to figure out what I would want to do for that. So I'm now in like the research phase for that, trying to figure out what sort of classes gyms around me have or various things like that. We have a rock climbing gym that's not super far. I don't know if I actually want to make that a regular thing that I do though. I like rock climbing, but I don't know if I want to like do that like all the time for a lot of my exercise. I might just want to like do that occasionally. Yeah, you know, every time I go outside, I'm like, damn, I feel better. Damn, they're right. Touching grass is good for your health. It does make you happier. They were right. Oh, that's not the way I meant face. But yeah, I'm still figuring out exactly what I want to do for that. And I got motivated again because the person who I stayed at for sleeping overnight after the LARP was going to their first aerial silks class. And I was like, oh, that's so cool! It's like, oh man, I gotta get back into, you know, finding what's in my area. Yeah, so for the replace beam I saw, or the not the replace beam, but the Kirby swallow thing, we'll call it. Except as Magnemite. I saw the way you could do it as single block, a block of 4, or a block of 9, I believe, like a 3x3. So I think it's just, you know, 1x1, 2x2, and 3x3. Going to have so many things. This rock out of my way. So, other than running and jogging, which I used to like, but now I hate. I really don't like running and jogging anymore, but I get the appeal because I used to like it. I just don't like it anymore. I think my brain wanders too much when I do it. Big ADHD moments, then I can't focus and I get bored and all I can think about is how much I hate it. So I'm like, okay, I think I like need to learn how to do something so that my brain is more engaged. Boo. Though I might also be able to do something like running on a treadmill or biking on an elliptical in a class of people with music, and just like being around other people will keep me on task. Some accountability buddies, as I call it. Body doubling is very helpful, I've learned. Alright, where was I before I fell down here? So a video of a movie writer, he started having a treadmill under his desk. Oh, it helped focus on writing. Interesting. I have a walking treadmill that I will use sometimes that I keep under my desk. But I use that just to get some steps in during the day. Because I have a sit-stand desk, so I can raise it or lower it. And I don't get enough steps, so I was like, this is a good way of making me get my steps in. Jovial's been considering buying a rowing machine. I think that's all we might have space for. Yeah. Close to everything. Bam. Oh, small space. Yeah, that would make things difficult. We figure it would probably also be good to give me more reasons to get out of the house, because I work from home, and it turns out humans are social creatures and like being around other people, even though you're like, I'm introverted and I don't like being around other people. Your brain's like, ha, yeah, you do. Maybe not all the time, but if you never do it, you will be depressed. You will be sad and depressed. It's like, oh, dang it. That's right. It's true. So I think, I was like, oh, maybe give me a membership or a class somewhere. So I'm in the researching phase of that. Pretty rock. It is a double-edged sword. I love it for being able to control my environment and not having to commute far at all. Not at all. But yeah, it does mean it's really easy to completely sequester yourself. Yeah, the LARPs have been good. I have not really been going to LARP conventions because I don't like playing a ton of games in one weekend. I get exhausted. But I was like, yeah, maybe I should go out to one of these if it's not a super far drive. Like maybe I play 2 games and I spend the night and then drive home the next morning and just like hang out with people at night. I was like, yeah, maybe I should do that. Maybe that's a good idea. Ooh, yeah, that is also another downside of working from home. I used to be really bad about checking out mentally from work. And I don't really know how I got better at it. I think the anxiety medication helped a lot. So I think it was mostly an anxiety issue. And then once I took meds, I was like, oh. Yeah, I don't care as much. That's much less of my identity now, the work. But I know for some people, the actual physical distance or the ritual of going to work or leaving work is really helpful for having that mental separation. Oh, kitties are meowing. Oh, it's because they haven't had canned food yet and it's 7:30. Where is the canned food? Bam, 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 bam. Even sometimes doing creative work at home, which you enjoy and grounds me, you feel bad when at home didn't do anything. Yeah. Yeah, same. I know that. There's a Dylan! There's a Dylan! He would love some food. No, I haven't fed them yet. There they go. Oh my gosh, so many things. I am not actually going to thoroughly mine all of this. All the things. Yeah. Do. Am I even at on my materials? Okay, yeah, we're getting stuff. More food! I would like to get back into writing. But I have gotten back into reading again. It's hard when your day job is reading and writing, and then it makes it very hard to do those things for fun. But I am in the middle of reading the English translation of the novel for the Tatami Galaxy. I think most people know it as an anime, and it is a fantastic anime. But I am reading the novel that inspired the anime, and I'm really enjoying it. I also just started reading the Witch Hat Atelier manga because I've been really enjoying the anime. And I was like, wait, what if I just like bought all the manga? The manga's so pretty. So I'm enjoying that. Oh, I would love to have clones of me. Especially, oh man, especially if this was like the shadow clones in Naruto, where it was like you make clones of yourself and it's not like I don't think it was like they were expending more energy while the clones doing things. It was kind of like the benefit of you could learn a bunch of things at once and then take in all the clones and then just have all of those memories and knowledge. So, oh, that would... Oh, that they would persist? Oh, then that's a problem. That is difficult because, I think I might find myself annoying. I feel like most people would find themselves annoying. So, you know what? I might be able to live having one clone. If we had some, like, pretty strict boundaries for, like, okay, we're pissing each other off, like, this is what we do. One of us goes over there, one of us goes over there. I think I could handle one other persistent version of me. With as a sharing all the same experiences and whatnot, but being able to like be in more than one place at once. Alright, put this and go back. Bam. I don't know, how many clones of yourself could you handle having? Man, it would be really nice to be like, oh, you get to go work on this, and you get to go work on that. And I feel like a lot of the potential problems come from, for me, would be like, how do we handle conflict or disagreements or jealousy of like who gets to do what? What kind of plans do we have set up in place so, you know, all of us feels heard? More food shortly. Trio? You know, now that I think about it, having a trio does mean that you could put things up to like majority vote. Meta discourse. Oh, can you think of an example of how you could use that with yourself in this very weird hypothetical? Oh, right, food. Where was I using... Ah, this in here. Here they are. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Bunch of these. Now I'm like really just trying to focus on mostly iron ore if I get any of these individually. Okay, those just gonna fall under there. They are. Oh, that's interesting. If I were to fuck up, I would more easily forgive my clone for it than myself because I can understand her position, but I never want to understand when I'm making mistakes. So I thought on this self-optimization mindset a little too hard, but I'm hard on myself. My clone will at least cheer me up. Yeah, you know what? That makes sense. That makes sense. Iron ore, oh, iron ore. Where are you, iron ore? There you are. Bam. Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. I've always been a lot harder on myself than on other people. I think I've eased up on other people more and tried to also ease up on myself, but the easing up on myself has been slower than easing up on other people. I know in the past, and then I've been, you know, therapists challenging me, being like, okay, but like, would you think those thoughts about a friend of yours? And I'm like, probably not. And you know, she would be like, well, then why would you badmouth yourself from you making a mistake there? And I'd be like, that's different. She'd be like, how is it different? And I'm like, it just is. It just is. Like, clearly I should be able to do that and handle that. Even though I would never expect somebody else to handle all that. Yeah, I think a lot of it is like, learning like patience and self-love. Actually, Jovial recommended me a video that I watched this morning. It's by Innuendo Studios, who I've recommended in the past for their series of videos called the Alt-Right Playbook, which is them mostly going into different fallacies that people on the alt-right have used and still use. I want to say the series really started during Trump's first presidency. Yeah, great video series. He also does plenty of other videos. But he made a video that he published, let me grab it, that he published on Nebula a little while ago, but also published it on YouTube about a month ago. It was about mental health. And it hit pretty hard. Definitely, coming from, it was coming from somebody who's been going through it. Is called A Guide to Flaming Out. I will say it is a little bit of a tough watch. Not like visually, but just the stuff that Ian Danskin from Innuendo Studios talks about personally. And it is, I would say it's kind of like a 41-minute rant, but it's a really well articulated rant where it goes into a bunch of things, but it introduced me to a game called Say No More, which is a short little indie game about saying no. I thought it was super interesting. So yeah, I've linked the Guide to Flaming Out video if anybody is interested. I will say that it made me cry. It made me cry a lot. Oh, H-Bomber guy is great, yeah. I think sometimes also, like, some people just also will sometimes have a voice or, like, a cadence of talking that, like, makes you comfortable and makes you fall asleep, because that's happened to me. Not for Innuendo Studios, but it has happened to me when sometimes if I'm already sleepy on the couch and I'm listening to Dan Olson from Folding Ideas, something about his voice, like, I can just get so comfortable and fall asleep. I genuinely like his videos, but sometimes if I'm really sleepy, I'm just like, sleepy. I'm asleep now. Hi, Ziddles, yeah. Right as I get back. Oh, summoning you back. Yeah, that was, that video. Yeah, okay, you and Dan Olson as well. Something about Dan Olson's voice, I'm just like, sleepy. If I'm already sleepy. If I'm not sleepy, then that's not a problem. Get me out of here! Not until I get that iron. You know what? Whatever. I'm just gonna roll out my way out. Yay! You got me stuff that I wanted. Ow! Like, we're falling. There we go. Oh yeah, I don't find Dan Olson like a particularly humorous creator. Oh my gosh, does he do a lot of research? He's very like curmudgeonly in a way that I find charming. I don't know if you watched his video about being invited to the Mr. Beast studio. That one I found, I think that's the funniest thing I've found by him. I don't know if like parts were intended to be funny, but just like some of the storytelling, I was just like, oh my god, this is so absurd and hilarious. Alright, I think I might be good on iron. I could have stopped a while ago. I could still keep finding more, but I think we're good. Though I do want to grab, there should be some cast form things that I need that I can grab from the structure. Oh, there's at least one. Maybe just the one. Alright, it's fine. Yes, very dry. Yeah. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Yeah. Yeah, the dryness makes it pretty easy to fall asleep to. But it's also really funny. Now it's nighttime. Okay, cool. Got plenty of iron ore for stuff I needed, so I am gonna head back to Pallet Town. Yeah, I think it's... What's I've been watching lately? I feel like it really was just a couple really long floating ideas videos. Because there was one about being about the tour of the Beast Studios, for behind the scenes of Beast games and what it was like going there and how weird that experience was. And then I also watched his really long review of Beast Games Season 2. I've never watched any episode. I have not seen a single episode of Beast Games. Decentraland is one of your favorites? That one I have not watched. I'll have to go find it. Okay, I needed what? I needed iron to build some things. Refresh my memory. I never watched anything Mr. Beast related except for a clip where he got punched by Mike Tyson. You know, I'll tell you what, you won't be falling asleep to anything by Mr. Beast. But I would not necessarily say that is a positive. Yeah, I think unsurprisingly, I think most people could probably clock me as somebody who's not particularly fond of Mr. Beast. I don't particularly like his approach to creating. Not a fan. You're in good company. Yeah, I'm not a fan. I've seen enough clips of Beast games to be like, oh no. Not for me. Another cast form. Okay, so it wasn't that I was waiting to do. It was some of the antiques, I believe. Yeah. Oh, and also to make the furnace. Yeah, that's what it was. do, 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 do. Let me go ahead and get them starting to build the furnace. Yes, I actually would like you to turn some stuff into lumber because that is one of my dailies. So I'll just give you one to start with. That way it's nice and quick. Yeah, that's my same take on Mr. Beast. I'm just like, I don't know. I think the Beast philanthropy stuff is, I don't know. I'm not impressed. You and I need Chop should be nearby. Where are you, Machop? Alright, time to search for Machop. I know you're supposed to be around here. Is this alphabetical? It is. Okay. Searching time. Help me. Where's Machop? Alright, that direction. Cool. That is a good point as well. Yeah, because there, you know, there are actual Mr. Beasts in the world. It was how that behavior is rewarded and that people replicate it, yeah. Hi Guard, grateful for the fact that the only piece of Mr. Beast content I've ever pursued ever, that one Jaden Animations video. I forgot about that. And a couple other videos YouTubers released as part of his charities, yeah. Same, okay, yeah. Yeah, same for about like, oh, I get so annoyed about philanthropy work. Even as somebody, like, I am in the midst, I'm at the beginning stages of planning our next charity campaign on stream for Fred Hutch Cancer Center this June. And I so desperately wish that we did not need charity. Because, yeah, a lot of rich people just use philanthropy as a way to owe less money on their taxes. And they get to determine where they're putting the money. I'm like, really? I would rather you all not be the ones deciding that. Makes it very lopsided in what is, you know, being improved upon in the world. Alright, furnace will be done later. Did I put the... there they are. Okay, antique chair, antique bed. So I think it was the chest and the dresser that I needed to make. In our capitalist society, who would know? I don't think this video is out yet, but I got interviewed last week as a part of all the Splatoon conversations right now, addressing how, like, sexism is still a thing in the Splatoon community. Of course, because we live in a society. And I sure did have a lot of things to say about capitalism and society. I don't think it's out yet. Let's see. It is not out yet. I will link it. I'll link it in both just my Discord server and also on my socials when it goes up. But I feel like it's not going to be too many more days before it goes up. Alright, we're going to want to plop down the antique stuff. This is the most random spot for it. Things will not stay here after the Pokemon spawn. I need to remember what the habitat was. Did I make a table? I did. That's not what I needed. I needed the bigger one. I can try with this, but I don't think it'll work. Nope. Yeah, I don't know. I remember there were like articles a while ago talking about like how exhausted Mr. Beast is. I've forgotten his real name. I don't want to know it. And I'm just like, I don't know, this is a creation of your making, and I get like that it is bigger than you now because you're a huge company employing a lot of people, but you're the one who came up with this content model. Like, I don't really have sympathy for you. You're the one who's like, oh, it's all about spectacle. Like, all I'm gonna care about is spectacle. And I'm like, that sounds like a you problem. Forgive me for not being that sympathetic. Bartholomew. Oh, I remembered his name. It's not Bartholomew or Voldemort. Sexism has been a big issue in your leftist group. A few months ago, the youth started making their main political slogans in German, which translates to like "Mers licks eggs." Oh, and appeal to enforce sexual actions. Yeah, that's not. I wouldn't say that's very progressive. No. Yeah, for also like, yeah. I see where you're coming from. I understand. Yeah, it's one of those things where sometimes it's like, okay, let's maybe have a conversation, like rethink why we're saying this, and are there better things we could say that get across the same message? Yeah, let's just use those then. Yeah. Oh, so for that is not an inherent part of Twitch. Was it this with S? Yeah, so that is a part of a browser extension, so you can actually set up your pronouns in that. If you have the extension enabled, then you should also be able to see it in Twitch chat on your screen. The chat widget that I use also pulls from that, so that the pronouns come up if you have those set in Alejo's pronouns browser extension. Whether or not you're using the browser extension, but you can set them up as well. So, no, it's not an obvious feature. It's not obvious at all. So I don't think I can build that one thing I need to complete that antique. I bet I'm gonna see it in here somewhere. Oh, rather in the shop. Am I gonna unlock it? Yeah, that's at level. Oh, I gotta be level 8. I'm at level 7, so soon, but not yet. Yeah, no problems, Pat. I feel like people talked about it so much a bunch of years ago, and then it stopped being talked about, and like everybody forgot. And then just like nobody would spread the word that this is still a thing. Also, hi, how are you doing? Made a handshaking out of this, because in 93 was an election in our Senate. If rape and marriage can occur and be judged by a court. He voted against it. Oh, Oh, yeah. Well, you know what? I am proud of you for being willing to have those like conversations within your leftist circles to be like, hey guys, like maybe we should reconsider like the slogan that we're using. Like maybe this is not particularly accepting. Like it just reminds me of how in the US we've had people of all political designations, but of course I get really annoyed when leftists do it. So I'm like, guys, come on. Is a lot of really fat shaming language used at Trump. And even people are like, oh, but like, it's okay for us to say this because he acts like he's super healthy when obviously he's not. And I'm like, okay, like I get what you're saying, but that doesn't make the words you're using any less hurtful to people who are struggling with body image. Like you're equating like that he's evil with him being fat and unhealthy. Like that's, yeah, they're unrelated. And yeah, that's been a real annoyance I've had for the last decade or so with progressives being very anti-Trump. I'm like, guys, the language that you use to make fun of him, he's not going to see it. You know who's going to see it? Your fellow leftists who are fat. Like, and that's going to bother them. Like, come on. Rethink what you're doing. So, yeah, it is frustrating. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there are actually no custom pronouns in that. But yeah, Pat actually does bring up a really good point for that. I think it may have been partially a coding limitation that Alejo didn't want to like figure out how to get around to allow for custom stuff that would universally work for everybody. But yeah, it can absolutely be used in ways that could be very harmful. Yeah, it's like, I'm just like, people, my friends, my colleagues, my allies, please be more careful about, like, when you're making fun of somebody in power. They're probably not going to be the ones hearing it. So if you're using language that demonizes certain people, it's they're your fellow allies, the people who are going to get hurt, not Trump. Yeah, can you imagine like the database stuff that I have to go? Oh, hello. Geodude wants to be a part of the photo. Oh, they're... Oh, yes! Yeah! Yeah! Oh, they're so cool. Hell yeah. I was like, what is he? This house sure is nice. Like, are you hinting at something? Do you want to live there? Sure. Sounds good. Alright. I still have more stuff to do, but I think this is maybe a good place to end off in Pokopia right now. I gotta get that last piece for the antiques. I need to figure out where I put that Snorlax thing so I can finally get a Snorlax. I've cut more things. I can make that even though I already have Flaffy. Playing Pirate I haven't made yet. I have a clue. I have Moltres already, and I'm pretty sure I know how to get Zapdos and Articuno. I just haven't built the things that I need yet. But I have them ready, so. It's a small rock with arms. That's my guy. That's my bro. Gosh. Back in the 1930s, the SPD being the Social Democratic Party of Germany, held a campaign on how hypocritical it is that Ernst Röhm, a Nazi leader back in the days, was gay. They hoped that it would stop the Nazi Party. Yeah, it didn't. Yeah, he stopped voting for the SPD and became apolitical. Then Röhm just got executed by the Nazis. Yeah, the Democrat Party in the U.S. is going through so many issues. I have to say though, like, the one thing that's been giving me hope has been Mamdani in New York City as the mayor has still been pretty unapologetic about being a democratic socialist, and has been pretty outspoken about it, both before getting elected and, you know, now being in office. And yeah, it's been pretty cool because it's just been like, yeah, look at this democratic socialist mayor who's been doing terrifying things like filling all of the potholes and paying people in New York City to go shovel snow. She's like, go help. I was gonna say volunteer. It's not volunteer work. They're getting paid for it. But yeah, they could sign up this past winter to go shovel sidewalks in the city because it's a massive pain for walking around when the sidewalks aren't cleared, and also when the corners aren't properly cleared. It actually does create so much congestion because there's enough space to walk if there's a ton of snow piled up. So it's just like, oh yeah, the scary socialists are filling the potholes and shoveling the snow off the streets. So that's been pretty great, and actually a lot of people I've noticed started being less resistant to the idea of democratic socialism, which has been a big, scary, thought-terminating phrase that you throw at people. I mean, really, it's always been communist. And then when people started being like, oh, actually, I'm a democratic socialist, then people were like, oh, that's the same thing. So then that term also became a, you know, thought terminating as a pejorative. So I've been pretty happy that I obviously not everybody has been convinced on this. Possibly enough experience haven't. But I have noticed that some people are less resistant to this, and they're like, whenever I would tell people that I am a democratic socialist and I would like more democratic socialists in politics, they'd be like, oh, well, yeah, like that stuff is nice in theory, but like it won't get you elected. It won't get you elected. And now I can be like, yeah, it will. It can. Well, extension doesn't seem to be working. Maybe it takes a little while to take effect. I'm not entirely sure, because that's also, gosh, yeah, this was made a while ago, this extension. So maybe if it doesn't show up by tomorrow, maybe then that's a problem. That's true also. Yeah, I will say, like, I actually, as much as I'm like, hell yes, Mamdani, hell yes, I have hope, I actually don't think there are many other places in the US where a democratic socialist could get elected as a mayor. It helps that New York City is a place that people really want to be, and New York City is actually fairly progressive. It's a place that people want to move to and live in, despite everybody being like, oh, but if you tax the billionaires in New York City, they're gonna leave. And we've been like, no, they're not. They literally, they haven't. They haven't. They're not going to. It's because, like, there's so many good things in New York City. We're like, they would have left already if they'd cared. We've had so many terrible mayors. They would have left by now if they cared. They're not going to leave just because they owe more in taxes. Like, yeah, and also a lot of them technically don't actually live within New York City limits. So yeah, I actually think that combined with, you know, Pat alluding to the alternatives of Oh my god, freaking disgraced governor for a bunch of credible accusations of sexual harassment and maybe assault against Andrew Cuomo. And Curtis Lewa was never going to get elected. Really, the actual opponent was Cuomo. Yeah, I'm not sure. It might just take a couple hours. I wonder, before I head off, let me see. Because Alejo coded that like years ago. And I followed them on Twitter, but I don't know if they're on Blue Sky. But you might be able to find them. I don't know if I'm gonna bring it up again. Pronouns. I don't know if that page has his socials somewhere. Yeah, they might not be on Blue Sky, but Alejo's website. So there's that at least. I hope it starts working by later tonight or by tomorrow. I hope it does. Disgraced asshole and beret nut job. Yeah, when that's your opposition, and they spent so much money to try to get Cuomo elected. I was so happy when he lost. I was really happy from Mom Donnie winning, and also really happy from Cuomo losing. It was like the best night ever. It was great. The joy and the Schadenfreude all at once. It was amazing. Best election day. Best day after election day, rather. Anyway, I have not had dinner yet, so I'm gonna run off and go do that. If I can think of somebody to raid really quickly, I will send you there. If I see anybody on who I know. And he might have a similar vibe right now, maybe? I am actually, you know what? I'm gonna send you all over to Splatoon Journey, unless they're close to the end of the set. I don't actually know. But it's Division 9A finals right now. For anybody who doesn't know, who's only here for Pokemon, I actually mostly do Splatoon, and I do Splatoon commentary, and I compete, and I captain a team. And I have also been doing commentary for Ludi tonight. So, a lot of Splatoon. I might be on tomorrow. We shall see. I might do a Splatoon practice with my teammates. Possibly. Oh, hey. Okay, it's not even that late in the set. Okay, I am going to send y'all over there. I'm going to do that. Thank you for the follow, Guard. Hopefully we will see you tomorrow if I end up streaming tomorrow. I should head off before the ad starts. Have a good night, y'all. Be well. Take care of yourselves. Thanks for hanging out. Bye.